Hello all. Today we are going to see management functions and organizational process mmpc001 July 2024 part 2 question paper. This is part 2. For part 1 please check the YouTube page for part 1. Now we are going to start with the fourth question, which is how does communication play an important role in the organization? Discuss barriers to effective communication and how they can be minimized. So this question has three parts. One is importance of communication we have to write. Second one is the barriers, and the third one is how to overcome these barriers. So here we see that communication is omnipresent in all aspects and functions of management. Simply said, without effective communication, an organization simply cannot function. Be it decision making, planning, coordination, or any other functions of management, communication is a very significant part of them all. We are going to see the importance of communication. Communication promotes motivation. How does it promote? By informing and clarifying the employees about about the task to be done, the manner they are performing the task, and how to improve their performance if it is not up to the mark. All these has to be communicated properly. Next point, source of information. Communication helps in identifying and assessing alternative course of action in case of problems. So that has to be seen into. Next one is communication also plays a crucial role in altering individuals' attitudes. A well-informed individual will have a better attitude than a less informed individual. Helps in socializing. Socializing is one of the most important thing in today's world. So one cannot survive without communication. That is what this point says. Next one is controlling process. It helps controlling organizational members' behavior on various ways. Like if they are taking too much leave, you have to communicate to tell them that they are taking too much leave. Or if they are overworking and having more work, then you have to communicate and tell them to have work as much as they can. Both ways, communication will help. Barriers of communication. Poor listening skills, misunderstanding and misinterpretation. So, ineffective listening can lead to misunderstanding and misinterpretations. Next one, lack of clarity and precision. It is important to articulate thoughts and ideas with precision to avoid miscommunication. The next one is cultural differences. Diverse cultural background can lead to differences in communication styles, nonverbal cues, and interpretations. Awareness of cultural nuances is essential to bridging these gaps. Emotional barriers. Emotional states such as stress, anxiety, or anger can interfere with communication. Information overload. When you have lots of information to process, you will struggle to process and prioritize these messages. This can lead to selective perceptions and a failure to absorb important details. Physical challenges. Distance, noise, or poor lighting can impede communication. Linguistic constraints, not knowing the language. It is crucial to choose a language that is appropriate for the audience and to ensure a shared understanding of terms. So, something is being communicated for the person to understand. If you don't communicate in their language in the way that they can understand, there is no point in the communication. So, you have to communicate in their language. Lack of feedback. Constructive feedback is essential for confirming comprehension and addressing any misconceptions. Perceptual differences. There are different perspectives to a single thought. So, varied perspectives and perceptual filters can influence how messages are interpreted. Misalignment in perception may result from differences in personal experiences, values, or expectations. Next is how to overcome the communication barrier at work. So now we are going to see the first point, encourage open communication. You have to create a safe and supportive environment where the person is not judged. Only then you can have a good communication. Next, foster A diverse and inclusive workplace. By embracing diversity, organization can leverage the unique perspectives and experiences of employees from different backgrounds, improving communication and collaboration. Next point is use clear and concise language. You should avoid using technical jargons or complex languages that may be difficult for the other person to understand. Create a positive workplace culture. Encourage employees to support each other, work together, and respect each other's opinion. To avoid competition, to avoid misunderstanding, this is very important. Utilize technology. Technology can be a powerful tool for overcoming communication barriers. So you can utilize the tools like video conferencing, instant messaging, etc. to overcome communication barriers. Encourage face-to-face communication. Face-to-face communication provides an opportunity for employees to build relationship, clarify misunderstandings, and enhance collaboration. So emphasize on face-to-face communication. The next question is write short notes on any of the three. So first one is organizational culture. What is organizational culture? Organizational culture is how organizations do things. An organizational culture is a term that describes the shared values and goals of an organization. When everyone in the when everyone in the corporation shares the same values and goals, it's possible to create a culture of mutual respect, collaboration, and support. Companies that have strong supportive culture are more likely to attract highly qualified, loyal employees who understand and work towards the company's best interest. So here are the components of organizational culture. First is the methods by which the organization approaches its business, interacts with employees, etc. The next one is the degree to which autonomy is granted for decision making, fostering innovation, and expressing individuality. Next one is the manner in which authority and information is distributed to it through its hierarchical structure. The last point is the level of dedication employees have towards achieving the common goals. Characteristics of a good organizational culture. Positive work environment. As the name suggests, the environment should be positive for the people to work. They should feel comfortable, supported, and respected. Clear communication. Clear and open communication between all organization members should be encouraged. Support for employee growth. And good organizational culture always supports employee growth and development by providing opportunities of training, mentorship, career advancement. Strong leadership. A good organization culture is led by strong, ethical, and compassionate leaders. They lead by example and inspire others to do their best. Teamwork and collaboration. Encourage employees to work together to achieve common goals. Flexibility and adaptability. Flexible and adaptability to changing circumstances. People should be flexible and adaptable to changing circumstances. So you have to encourage employees to always be flexible and adaptable. Focus on results. A good organizational culture values results and focuses on achieving measurable goals and objectives. The next one is turnaround management. What is turnaround management? A turnaround management refers to a set of strategies that are designed to rescue a failing business. When a business is failing, a company takes initiatives to revive the business. That is only called as the turnaround management. In order to successfully implement a turnaround strategy, it is important to first understand what caused the downturn. Turnaround strategies include mergers, acquisitions, management buyout, refinancing, management changes, personal cuts, and reorganization. Now we are going to see each one separately. What is acquisition, mergers, and takeovers? These are transactions used to change the business of the organization. This transaction is either carried out to acquire control or to buy all or part of the company. Restructuring. Restructuring is the process of reorganizing a business resources so that it can operate effectively. It can be both financial and non-financial. Financial means what? Financial will be something like reorganizing the company's debt, reducing labor cost, reducing expenses, and boosting productivity. Non-financial can be reorganizing the company's human resources, firm's distribution channels. Management change. This occurs when the organization makes changes in the composition, structure, and responsibility of the top management. Here's one example of 3M company, how they had a turnaround management and they bought back the company in the year 1990. They saw that there was a the future was more dependent on the latest technology, so technological future of research and development, and formed a new company called 3M Ventures, which focused on developing new products and new markets. This is how they revived the company. So that is one example. Next is line and staff. What is line and staff? It is a kind of an organizational structure. So in a line and staff organization structure, both the line managers and the staff have their own important roles to play. In this structure, the authority flows from the top to the down. In the top, we have the line manager who is in charge. He is the one with the authority to make all the important decisions of the company, and he is also responsible for these decisions and the performance of his employees. While the staff is an expert in this scenario, they have the knowledge and expertise of their field and are there to assist the line managers. They have an advisory role in the firm. But since they do not have the authority over the line managers can choose to take their advice or ignore it. So the main objective of the staff is to come up with solutions to the problem. What is the merits of line and staff organization? First one is line executives receive expert advice from the staff because staff are usually experts in the particular field. The staff has expertise on the matter, and the line executives can greatly benefit from the advice. So they can leave the planning and research to the staff and concentrate on the execution of the plan. There is the benefit of specialization in this system. The whole organization is planned in such a way that the work is divided according to specialization. This concentration of authority also helps with better and more effective decision making. They have the tools to make a more balanced decision. This results in better coordination and organization. Next one is brainstorming. Brainstorming is a group technique for generating ideas, products, or solutions to problem spontaneously and in response to a predefined question. The method was developed by Alex Osborne in 1939 because some project meetings were hindering creative work, and as a result the project was stalling. I'm sorry. Here in brainstorming, the ideas are accepted without evaluation or censorship. How is this done? 5 to 8 people should be invited to think about the question within a fixed time frame for about an hour. Brainstorming is particularly useful in areas where short, memorable ideas are needed and the environment is very dynamic. I'm sorry. But when the brainstorming is done on question that needs expert knowledge, such kind of people have to be part of the discussion. So that is one hindrance in brainstorming. The people who are participating should have expert knowledge about the question that is being put forth. Managerial grid theory. The Blake Morton managerial grid model was developed by Robert R. Blake and Jane Morton in 1964. The managerial grid charts two behavioral dimensions in a single graph. One input is represented by the x-axis. It concerns for production and organizational output. The other one is y-axis. It concerns about the people and their emotional need. So it is a basically link between how the production will be affected or benefited in relation to the employees' emotional needs. The meaning of apprehension of people is to identify the degree to which an individual is involved in his or her task. It is dedicated to achieving the goal. It even consists of stabilizing and maintaining the self-esteem of the workers and help them sustain their confidence and motivate them to work efficiently. One of the most important things that a leader must do to manage everything conveniently is to satisfy interpersonal relationship. It helps in creating a healthy and respectable work environment for everyone. On the other hand, the concern of production signifies an attitude of superiors in the direction of the quality or traits of process and policies. How creatively has the research been carried out, the effectiveness of all the members of the team? That's the end of the question paper. I will see you in the next question paper. Thank you.